George Soros just placed a $500 million bet that everyone should be aware of. Now, billionaire globalist George Soros, well, he just hedged a $500 million bet on the U.S. economy failing and corporations becoming bankrupt. Basically, what he's doing, he's betting that the U.S. economy is going to collapse. Now, he's been a very big vocal critic against Donald Trump. He's been outed as the financier behind the anti-Trump riots across America. And according to Soros, companies and benefits from the policies of President Trump will be financially ruined in the months ahead. He took out a put position of 2.5 million shares on the iShares Russell 2000. That fund tracks the small cap index. And what is happening at this point is that the corporate media, the central banks, they're starting to push the idea that the economy is going to worsen. Now remember, we just had 8 years of an economy that's been growing. It's been fantastic. All of a sudden in 2016, as Trump took office, where Obama said, listen, I'm handing you this strong economy, all of a sudden they're talking about a recession. Democrats right now, they're saying we're probably going to have a recession this year. So it looks like at this point, the elite, the central banks, they're preparing to bring this economy down. And what we're seeing right now is that we know that this was happening for a very long time. If you go to the X22 report, we talk about the financial issues all the time, and we see that the credit bubble, well, that's getting ready to pop. We see that UBS's credit impulse has gone to negative. They're saying that China will not be able to keep the credit up. They're cutting back. We can see already that Bundesbank in Germany, they're preparing for a complete disaster. We see that the Treasury Secretary is out there saying, listen, don't expect any growth in the short term. Not 1 year, not 2 years, maybe beyond that. So what we're seeing right now is everything contracting for a very long time. We see investment hedge funds, investment companies, they're leaving the real estate market, handing it off to small-time investors. This is a classic bubble example. We also see out in the stock market where companies that were buying back their stocks, they have stopped doing this. They're slowing down here. We see the insiders, they're selling their stocks right now, selling it to small retailers. We see this in a bubble economy where it's been built up, and now they're handing it off, making their profits. They know the market's going to come down. They know the economy is going to come down, and they're going to bet against it. This is what we're seeing right now. And if you really look at it, we see retail is contracting. Many stores are closing. We see the housing market, it has reached the top. It has been coming down. And the real estate market is getting worse and worse day by day. And from all the other warnings, like the Fed index, we see that has been in negative territory. And every time it goes into negative territory, back in 2008, back in 2001, and so on, we see a recession in the market. And this is what we're seeing right now. And we've been in a recession, if we look at all the economic indicators, for quite a while. This is nothing new. But the most important thing right now is that all these insiders, all these billionaires, they're setting themselves up for the economy to come down. Now, you can hear more of all of this in the full report, which is on the X22 Report YouTube channel. And those reports are Monday through Friday, one on Sunday, and they're between 6 and 7 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to listen to incredible interviews, you can go to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, where you can hear interviews with Cliff High, you can hear interviews with David Morgan, you can hear interviews with Michael Snyder, you can hear interviews with David Stockman, Jim Rickards. So head on over to the X22 Report Spotlight YouTube channel, and you can hear all the interviews there.